in the mid game between the Corki and the Xerath, and obviously Jano as the early lock-in.
Reckless can get the damage. They have Shook also in there.
We go.
Yep, Unlimited. Actually, they sense it. Shook is going to move over. They're going to go for the double dive, and they jump onto Unlimited, actually. Very squishy on this Janna, forcing to flash away, but Nif is taking all the tower hits, and he actually has to turn around. Youngbuck nearly secures first blood, but now they turn it back around, and Reckless, does he have the damage to take him down? The Janna shield is going to keep Youngbuck alive. Reckless goes in for round 2, and he's going to take the first blood, but it's not over yet. Soren made the long roam, and Nif just might go down. He does. That's a 1-for-1, and they're looking for even more here. Shook gets the knock-up, but he's not going to live very long here. Unlimited helping out, and Airwalks comes up. That is going to be a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the Copenhagen Wolves.
And the flash, but it has meant that Wicked is in a one-on-one between him and Freeze. And Freeze going aggressive.
Starting to look a little bit rough for Wicked here. Freeze coming up with more damage. Wicked at level down. Auto attack will do it. He gets it with the Phosphorus Bomb, and he gets out alive.
He's all the XP from the minions, and quite a lot of farm on Lulu as well. So he should be fairly happy. And Froggen
is going to get the jump in, and he does be able to get quite a lot of damage going in with the Spirit Rush. Oh, he needs another attack, and he's not going to get it. And the turret takes down Froggen. Soren coming up with a kill.
Wow, Soren here landing that very, very important stun to Froggen. Elements is sneaking in behind him.
Yep, and they're going to get the jump on. Claw, not successful. And a 1-2-3, Reckless coming up with his second kill.
By Copenhagen was after getting a tower as well.
And this is such a much more progressive and proactive game. Bad enough to Void Rush for it now. Teleporting down to the bottom side, looking to see if he can get a pick on Froggen. There's no tower. Flashes away from the charm, and with Freeze's help, they just might have the damage. Spirit Rush. Youngbuck going down. Froggen with the outplay in the 1v2. Freeze will pick him up, but he's got to be happy he got something for it.
Dancing around. Let's see. Soren might be in trouble.
Yep, right now Nif gonna try to get the jump on a flash, was burned. There is the Solar Flare. Unlimited now might be the target focus, but they will push them back. Right of the Arcane, Wicked taking a bit of damage. Nif now being targeted. This shouldn't be enough to pick them down, but Shook, they're trading. Airwalks is gonna look for him, has him locked up in the pit, but he's got a way out. Not enough damage with the Wild Growth. Wicked keeps him alive.
Yeah, shields and everything. The tunnel as well from Shook to get out of the
jungle control, putting a lot of wards down at the very least so they know where they all are. Youngbuck though, he's in a little bit of trouble in a 1v3. Frozen Tomb is going down. The Solar Flare won't connect, but they really don't need it. And Youngbuck just gets caught by the roving gank squad.
And again, Elements completely control the top side of the jungle. Now Froggen,
he's looking for Unlimited, but he could be in a little bit of trouble as well. Blown back into Freeze, and Soren, who picks up that kill. 4 members of the Copenhagen Wolves answer back in kind, and the Dragon is live right now. Soren trying to zone Wicked away, but he's going to be able to 2-step. That tower goes down anyways.
Change here, so the Elements using the deep wards, catch out Youngbuck. Copenhagen Wolves. Everything is completely dominated by
Froggen. They have to know this is a flank, but Airwalks walks nearly into danger. They're going to go for him anyways. Here comes Youngbuck trying to save the fight. Shook actually very low. Reckless gets jumped on, and the Wild Growth comes out to keep him alive as he burns his flash to disengage. And Elements actually underestimated the Copenhagen Wolves damage on that one. Yeah, they've got a minion wave at their back.
Froggen has ulti though on the
very dangerous, you're right. Froggen could go in at any time, but Wicked is going to get blown up, and now Youngbuck could follow. It looks like Froggen will make it a 1-for-1, but they've got the tower. Now Shook uses the Void Rush to try to get an angle, see if he can find someone with a Praise Seeker. Freeze is low, but a Chilling Smite will keep him at bay for now. Trying to contest this. He's actually just going up to the top to defend the tower, so this should be an Elements Dragon.
Yeah, Airwalks is too low to go in here, so the Copenhagen Wolves have to give it up here. First Dragon for Elements.
Oh, they find Airwalks! He
gets
killed. Nif picks that one up, and they spent quite a lot, but
their poke through getting that 80 from the PT. Instead though, Blazer will have some sustain from it, but it's just simply to try and stay alive in this fight here.
Oh,
fights.
Shook, they're gonna jump on him. Airwalks, there we go. Both junglers pretty low in this one, and they take just a breather for a moment, but Airwalks extremely low, and they're gonna be able to take him. Froggen just going on a rampage for the double kill, looking for Youngbuck as well. Can he secure the triple? He's locked up by the Frozen Tomb, and he's pushed back, but he's still got some blood in his eyes, and they're gonna have to back away from that one, but a quick 2 kills for the mid laner of Elements.
Yeah, chasing down a few more kills, all 5 together again, as they should be. It's not over yet. Froggen Left us some.
See if he can juke this out.
Standing.
This is a little bit dangerous. Now we're going to look down to where Nif is being focused down. And there we go. Airwalk's pretty low, though. However, Froggen is also going to, well, in a moment, maybe if he can juke this one out. Come on. Eliminated. They don't even have the damage. There we go. Soren comes up with it. It's a 2-for-1 as Airwalks went down after killing Nif. But man, was that a weird two-step. With the Smite Steal, is he even going to try? He doesn't have the vision on it. No Prey Seeker will be enough.
Yeah.
As they pick it up. So they make moves into here, right of the Arcane coming out, and actually Shook trying to dodge these out. Actually takes a bit of damage there, and Froggen, we didn't even see it, but again, he picks up Youngbuck.
No, but the pink ward's in the river, or in either, so the Copenhagen walls are going to be very weak here if a fight should break out. Froggen still has his ulti. He just chomped and DFG'd onto Youngbuck before.
Yeah, and they're hanging around the backside of the pit, too, in case, well, Reckless could always dash over. It's a bit dangerous to deal with the Baron, and wait a minute! Froggen with a shutdown while all that's happening. Soren, they're just running interference for the Baron. Unlimited comes in, he gets popped, the Baron goes over to Elements. This is just absolutely wacky what's happening, and Reckless picks up a kill onto Airwalks as well. Elements take everything.
So after baiting that Baron here for a few minutes from Elements,
it's a disaster now for Copenhagen Wolves. They're gonna lose this inhibitor as Elements take advantage of that, march down the line, safely back in the Baron pit. So Elements now just opened up the game massively for them. They've got a huge lead at freeze!
Wow.
You can't even blink and you'll miss it. Froggen coming up with another big kill. He's 8-4, and he was 4-4 when we last checked in on him.
This game push is still going to be fairly hard for Copenhagen Wolves, even with the buffed up minions.
Oh, they caught Airwalks on the charm. A lot of damage there, and he makes it out. Oh, no, he doesn't. Reckless says, I'll take that. Thank you very much. One turret. They should be able to get another inhibitor off of that one, and the Wolves are running home with their tails between their legs.
Four guys.
They've got 2 inhibitors.
Yeah, go for it.
They don't need the wave necessarily. And Froggen, how does he keep doing that? Youngbuck, I don't think that's going to keep you alive for very long, buddy. Maybe that will. Limited going to pop his Monsoon. Froggen really wants another pickup. The shields are going to keep him safe, but now the Nexus turrets being fired down. They've got one. They're looking for 2 super minions in the base. This is a disaster for the Copenhagen Wolves. However, maybe they can find something. There's the shutdown they were looking for. Froggen is popped, but Airwalks and Freeze also low. Everybody on the Wolves just melting because Reckless is still able to make the damage. The Nexus is going down 37 minutes in, and Elements pick up win number 2.
Nice setup around the Baron, baiting the Copenhagen Wolves to face check them, and of course Froggen Ahri. I mean, yeah, so he dies one-on-one in the mid lane. Who cares when he then goes on and kills 9 other guys?
Highlight reel. We'll have a whole load of LCS big plays for that guy. And what a massive performance from Elements. They turned a switch, they stepped it up, and the Wolves were left in the dust.
Yeah, as soon as the Wolves didn't really manage to get a lead from this mid game with the Corki, potentially the Xerath push you can do, because